gonna pop around your book a little bit because I'm gonna ask people. We're not gonna go through it systematically because we believe that markets work, and if you really are interested, you should go buy this book. But I love the first habit: stop whining and blaming others, and it gets to everything we're just talking about. Why can't we whine?
Well, and don't get me wrong. I used to call it when I've been a class A whiner. I've been a really good one. And I used to use the excuse, oh, it's just constructive criticism. I renamed it. I renamed whining to placate myself, which is never good. You never want to do that. And I catch myself whining, and because what whining does is it's wasted energy, right? It gets to the point where all you do is whine. All you do is look around for the problem when you should be looking in the mirror because it's staring you straight back in the face. And again, we're lucky. We're in the best place, the freest country in the world. Everyone should be prospering in this country. Like I said, there's a whole lot of problems. We've got issues. Our criminal justice system is broken. I know that firsthand. Our government, federal government's broken. A lot of our local governments are broken. But here's where it all starts. I always tell people this. Stop bitching about all the things that are around you that are wrong until you fix yourself. I consider that the ground zero of what I teach. Fix yourself before you start complaining and telling other people and other things they need to fix themselves. You need to start with you. That's where it starts. Because if all of us do this, we can solve these problems, right? But when you're just pointing fingers all the time and telling everyone else they're screwed up, when you're 250 pounds, you're miserable, you're on multiple, psychotropic medications, and you're just, bumbling through life, that doesn't work. You got to fix yourself first. You need to get your shit in order. And I'm more of a I come across a little abrasive. I know this. I'm a more sharp-edged guy. But I've learned it by doing, I was that guy that I've done it too. I've said, oh, my life sucks. How did it get this way? Everyone's against me. The man's putting me down. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. Life is unfair, but it all boiled down to me and my choices. Free will. I'm in charge of my destiny. I have free will. There's a lot of places in this world where people do not have free will. We're lucky.
So give me. I'm sure you've written about this, and I think I have a general idea of what your answer is going to be. But give me your general view on why America is so obese and why things like type 2 diabetes are skyrocketing. What's your general philosophy on nutrition?
Oh boy, that's an open-ended one right there. The biggest one though, and that's why I always I'll abbreviate it. Even though I'm terrible at that, I can go on tangents. Again, the statement I always say, there's no money in healthy people. Our medical system and our health system and our food industry today, as you talk to Thomas Massey and Joe Salatin about it, it's based upon money. It's based upon greed. I mean, when you come to an economy, a strong economy is based on small businesses and local economies. That's where it works. Because that money stays within the communities. When you have Walmarts and big stores and big institutions, that money flows from you in that community out into headquarters. When you're a local business, a local farmer, it all flows and stays within the community. It boosts your community. It makes your community richer, more vibrant, economically more stable. And I know you're an economist. But for that, you have to look at it as the basics. Our problem is we have let the system take over, and that's why I teach the three-legged stool. Those are the three things we have allowed the government to take away from us that we can willingly take back. And those are the three things that I think are eroding most of our freedoms, individual freedom today.